Capricorn, it is time for your February reading. I understand we're about midway through the month, but whatever. This is your February energy read. Hi, my name is Vanessa. Welcome if you are new here. Welcome back if you're returning. I read for men, I read for women, I read energy. You can always switch things around as you see fit and know that this reading might not be for you, but it might be. I am Queen of Wands and Stars. I'm an Aries, an astrologer. I'm an intuitive reader, healer, and guide. And I have some cards on the table already for you guys. So what I've been tapping into is an energy of forgiveness, an energy of either asking for forgiveness or looking at things from a new perspective so that you can see, maybe so that you can give forgiveness. You're in a bit of a pause where there's been a lot of courage. We got risk as one of your angel cards, openness and acceptance. And I have acceptance on the table twice. So we've also got this acceptance card from the angels. So let's start it off. First off, you've got Valiant Courage. This card, I believe, has come up for every single sign that I've read for. Maybe missing from one of them. But literally, Valiant Courage. I am speaking to collectives here who have been taking the steps forward that, you're embracing bravery. You're embracing confidence. There is courage that you are actively embodying. And then we had view from above. So seeing things from a new perspective, all the hot air balloons. Cappadocia is also coming to mind. Get the big picture. This person in the hot air balloon that we see is all in white. So this purity, seeing things from a higher perspective and seeing the purity in the situation. And then we've got grounding. I was also initially seeing that you're getting such a bigger perspective, but you're also taking time to allow it to integrate and to ground yourself and to do activities where you are a little bit more still. Whereas there's movement in the past that you've been taking, and there's movement in the forward in the future so far. We just have oracle cards on the table. I'll dip into tarot in a second. The last one of these cards from the Sacred Traveler deck that came out was Vast Vistas. And the view from above and the vast vistas are similar in theme, and also just the vibrancy and the color in both of these I think are very beautiful. In one it's a woman, in one it's a man. Again, take the energies, how they resonate. You can always flip things around. But I'm seeing a coming together. I'm seeing within yourself, but like not. So forgiveness. You're not condoning whatever the behavior was. You're not just saying that like, oh, it's okay. Like you don't have boundaries. You do have boundaries. And I see that you're making them clear. And you're also integrating both perspectives or these multiple different perspectives within yourself. There's been a risk here that someone has taken in opening up. And there's also a risk in accepting and forgiving. Because again, some people think that once they're forgiven, they can just do the same action again in the future. But I don't think that's the case for you. And I do believe that it's more that you're being asked forgiveness, Capricorn. Again, if you have some dynamic in your life where you're asking for forgiveness, that can apply as well. So we have the heart chakra, we have gentleness, and we have sensitivity and acceptance on the table as well. Opening up your heart, seeing things from multiple perspectives, from this higher perspective. You're seeing the innocence in this situation, even if you were hurt or if you did something that hurt someone else. I truly don't get a huge sense of someone on purpose had malintent or were trying to do things on purpose to hurt someone. 555 on the clock. But also some true colors have been seen. So we'll get into that. I have some animal messages on the table as well for the pre-polls. Heart chakra. Love is the heart of the matter, and your heart is the center within your physical being attuned most to love. It is safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart as we stand by with perfect protection and guidance. These are angel cards. Gentleness. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. I feel like you're taking a pause, you're taking a break from a relationship. And it could be romantic, it could be friendship, it could be family, it could be working, it could be any of these things. But to be very gentle with yourself and others as you get these new perspectives, these bigger pictures. You're expanding a lot right now. You're going deep and exploring yourself, seeing where maybe you weren't perfect in this situation either, or maybe the other person wasn't. There's you really truly are allowing for reflection and a genuine understanding, willingness to take accountability, but also if someone else wronged you, like, you're willing to forgive but not forget. Sensitivity. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. Similar to the gentleness card, we have Archangel Haniel. She's an angel that there's a lot of moon, there's a lot of intuitive feminine flow kind of vibes with her. Archangel Sandalphon is here with the gentleness. Also he's playing some sort of stringed instrument. So you could play music, you could have a little hobby or a way of allowing your emotions to come through, could be through music. And acceptance here. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. And that's a very typical Capricorn trait, being that the 10th house is traditionally associated with Capricorn. And it's all about how we extend ourselves out into the world, kind of like the tree branches. There's a lot of tree energy as well. You could be working with tree medicine. Ooh, what is that book? Shoot. There is a book. Nature Speak. There's Animal Speak, and then there's Nature Speak by the same author. And it might be the guy who does these cards. So it's animal cards that I pulled for you. So working with nature also at this time, definitely taking a break from human beings that exhaust you or that did you wrong. I really get that it's more that way around. I really feel like there was someone who did something that offended you or hurt your feelings or put you in a bad light. Because I feel like you have a lot of power here in this situation. And that it's up to you to take it as a blessing in your growth. And I think you are doing that. You're expanding yourself. You're opening up your heart. You're not being so critical or judgmental. That can be a shadow side of Capricorn at times. Take it how it resonates, and I don't mean any offense. Every sign has a positive and negative side to them. Illuminated or shadow, I kind of refer to them as. So Capricorn's illuminated side is all about seeing the ability to rise up and doing it in a very practical way. So then with the animal messages, and then we'll do tarot together, okay? We have the meerkat. Get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends. This is also about the gentleness. Surround yourself with gentle people at this time. Then we have polar bear. There are 4 each. Usually I try and stick in 3s, but 4 cards came out for each of these 3 pre-pull decks, so we're just going with it. Polar bear, stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to the outcome. And that's a part of that risk feeling that I got. Like being able to respond from a very high perspective that's also very grounded. And I feel like you're really taking your time to sense into this situation and to it's not come out on top, but to embody this very wise, mature persona, or you, but also like you're not a pushover, and you're not just gonna like, it's not okay what happened. And so you're expressing that articulately with love, but not like sugarcoat or like, excusing things. You're accepting what happened, but you're being very clear that there's a boundary in place now and that that's not allowed to happen again. And or you're also deciding that it happened. I'm not going to like be negative around how this person behaved towards me, but I'm also not going to really let them into my sphere anymore. Boundaries. There's a lot of forgiveness and boundary setting happening here for you, Capricorn. We have Weasel. Okay. Be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what is happening inside and all around you. And we have Cat. And the cat says it's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your over-dependency on others. So what happened? Who is this person? Because it feels like a person, although it could be a group of people. But it feels like more of like a one-on-one scenario that happened. Because we have boar at the bottom of that deck for the animals. It says, face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious. There's that valiant courage. Also, this phrase is coming to mind. Take it how it resonates, but it's better to ask for forgiveness than ask for permission. And so that could have happened around you too. I know different people have different feelings on that. I'm the type of person that prefers the asking for forgiveness than the asking for permission. Or beg for forgiveness rather than ask for permission, I think is how the actual phrase goes. In which case, if it were an employee that did something and they kind of messed up, but you admire that they did what they thought was going to be right. I mean, if they're learning from you, if you're a mentor in any way. I know when I've had my most aligned mentors who truly were heart-centered and very intelligent, that they would, and they'd verbalize this, that they would rather train us and prepare us. And I'm thinking of like the supervisor team that I worked with, or the other managers that I worked with. Being a supervisor at the time with supervisors, or being a manager at the time with other managers, and having a higher up. And them saying to us, we'd rather you be prepared as best as possible so that if we're not around, you can make the decision you think is going to be best. And if you have to ask for forgiveness because you kind of messed up, well, at least we're, aware that you're doing what you think is right, and we've done everything to prepare you for that. So if that sounds like this is the case for you, even though that person messed up, you could be taking time in contemplating how to have this conversation that is serious, perchance, about how they messed things up, but that you also honor that they tried, and that you genuinely see that they were using their heart and their head together as best as they could. This won't be the case for every Capricorn I'm speaking to, but that might be the case for you. In which case you don't have to, separate yourself from that person. It just means that you're learning even more how to be a better mentor and guide. Boss. I always kind of get boss energy from Capricorn, even though that does not have to be the story for every Capricorn. Again, it's a traditional 10th house placement kind of thing. Right? Or you could be a parent, and this is something with your kid did something. Take that how it resonates. It might not be the story, okay? But I really think that you truly are taking your time. You're not blowing up. You're not getting upset. You're really feeling this out so that you can speak your truth in the best way possible for all parties involved. Whew. I don't know. There's some weasel in here. Weasel. There's a meerkat and a weasel. They look so similar. But the energy is so different. Meerkat gets support from a trusted group of like-minded friends, whereas Weasel is pay attention to what's happening around you. It's almost like a little bit of a warning, or like a weasel. When you call someone a weasel, it's not an endearing term. So, okay, stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately, with no attachment to outcome, and it's time for you to strike out on your own and relinquish your over-dependency on others. Okay, let's dive into tarot. Oh, whoa. I tripped over my words a lot there, so I think that's kind of something that you're really trying to make sure you don't do. Okay, tarot for Capricorn, please. Thank you, angels and guides, for helping me to deliver clear and understandable messages for the highest good of all, especially for the Capricorn collective that's tuning in right now. You could be a Capricorn sun, moon, rising, whatever. You just be attracted to the title on this video and find resonance with the messages, and you don't have much Capricorn prominent in your chart. Whatever it is, it's all good. So that goes for any of the other readings that you see. It doesn't have to be that you can't watch the reading for Scorpio or for Gemini because you're a Capricorn. If it resonates and you're interested, check it out. But don't make it fit. All right, let's go. Woo! Let's go into the tarot. There's a lot of figuring out what to say in this scenario. And it feeling like there's a bit of a weight to it, and to wait until the time is right, and you've really figured out how exactly you want this conversation to go. A lot of maturity here, a lot of wisdom here. Woo! Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles in the past. And then Six of Pentacles, balancing things out. What else here, Spirit? In the future position for Capricorn. I'll touch on this. I just want to see this past, present, future here. The Star. And the Star in the reverse, but I'm not taking reversals today. So, I see that there is healing coming in. There is vulnerability coming in. There's a lot of this higher perspective that you're getting right now, taking time out to really think things over and figure out how you want to communicate with what happened with this person or these group of people. I think it's more of a person, whatever. It can be any of that. So in the recent past, especially with this whole, like, I do get a dynamic where there's someone that is younger than you or in a lower position than you. You're in a higher position, either career-wise or you're an authority in some way. You're a mentor, you're a guide, you're a parent, you're an aunt or uncle, you're even could be a friend, and you've got a friend that's younger than you who really admires you. I do get this dynamic of mentor and apprentice kind of vibe, teacher and student kind of vibe, parent to child, grandparent to grandchild, older sibling to younger sibling, or mature sibling to less mature sibling who really admires mature siblings. So it doesn't have to be an age thing, but there's something where there's a dynamic of connectedness, but on a different level. There's definitely, for some of you, it could just be a friendship and it's equal, or a relationship and it's equal. And you're still in the position of kind of being the more wise or mature one, to be honest. At least you're taking the time to really make sure that you're really seeing things from all perspectives, and that you're not going to just like overreact or judge or criticize or name call, like none of that. That feels very low vibrational, way too low vibrational for you, Capricorn. You're going to handle things with respect because you're the type of person who commands respect, and you would never want to act out of that character. Even if you wanted to, you wouldn't, because it would tarnish your reputation. There's a reputation at stake here. Trying to see, it's a pigeon. Trying to see if it was a hawk. Because the hawks do fly out these windows. I have a really expansive green, it's just like some rooftops and green bushes and trees. So I see a lot of birds. And the wind is howling today. The wind is gnarly today. So again, there's kind of like, there's this noise around you where people are waiting to see how you're going to handle this. So I see this Page of Pentacles, this person that's younger than you or at a lower level than you in whatever regards that is. The apprentice, we'll call them the apprentice, and you're the mentor. That they did something, they acted. And you are this Six of Pentacles, and you're bringing things back into balance, all 2332. So mirror, you're bringing things back into an equilibrium, which doesn't mean that this person is equal to you in measure. Or if they are, you are making sure that you are establishing your boundaries while also being very harmonious, very giving without being taken advantage of. You're very giving, Capricorn, but you also know your boundaries, and you might have just missed articulating those a bit more. Or comment below on how, or like let me know. I mean, I'm picking up on different people and different energies. But right now, in the current moment, you are the Six of Pentacles, and in the future is this Star card. So there is a vulnerability coming. There's more healing coming. There's you taking this higher perspective knowledge and bringing it back down into the earth and the water. There's a practical element. There's like a celestial, like higher self, spiritual vantage point that you're getting. You're getting while staying really rooted and grounded. No delulu. And you're bringing those higher perspective downloads, shall we say, ahas, understandings into a practical earth realm, and you're emotionally tuned into this. There's a lot of emotional intelligence with you, Capricorn. You're the kind of mentor I admire. I respect you, Capricorn. I respect you. If this is you. What's the advice for Capricorn, please? The advice for Capricorn in this scenario, for those that resonate. Ooh, 8 of Cups. Walking away from an emotionally draining. If this person has truly done something that is irrevocable. Whoa, what is this word? Irrevocable? No. Is that a word? Irrevocable? If this person truly did something that is a big red flag no, and you truly are going to like strike out on your own and like leave this dynamic behind, then yeah, walking away. If it's been an emotionally draining scenario, or there's no way that your reputation can be recovered by continuing to mentor this person with the actions that they took, then walking away is what you need to do. If this person is redeemable, there's redemption that can be given. It's walking away from the negative emotions that this is stirring up within you and leaving those behind. We're going to clarify. Okay. In the environment around Capricorn, the world. Whoa, there is an ending. There is this. Oh, Shania. I mean, that kind of throws my whole like mentor-mentee thing out of the window, but that's fine. Again, you take how it resonates. But there's an ending here in the environment around you. They also could decide that they're gonna call it quits. They might, if you're not sure how to handle the situation because they messed up, again, in like a boss employee kind of way, they might go ahead and just decide to quit. And you don't actually have, I think you should still, with the rest of the team, communicate in a as transparent possible way that you can with them as to like what went wrong and what you expect moving forward. Queen of Swords, a lot of clarity, very direct communication around this, direct movement forward, a lot of intuition and mental intelligence combined here. And the outcome, please, Spirit. The Devil. Okay, so, plot twist. You could really, truly not want to be, like, full-on, like, severing ties here or letting go of this dynamic, this relationship, whatever it is. However, it seems as though you know that you have to. And again, you might not even be the one to do it. They might decide to end the relationship, which is like kind of a, like prayer answered without you having to go into the whole nitty gritty of the whole conversation about it. Sorry, Capricorn, this is it's a little heavier than I initially had said, or maybe you're trying to like not let it be so heavy. Chariot in reverse. They said I wasn't going to just take reversals, but it came out that way. We'll just say it. But I'm turning it upright as the overarching theme. meaning that the Chariot is, there's movement forward, and it looks like it's without this person. And giving yourself forgiveness in what happened, or for some of you in a completely different dynamic, which I know probably many of you aren't tuning in anymore because I was talking in some storyline that might not be the case. But like there was a breakup that happened and they just truly like weren't treating you well. And there's some pain that you're feeling. And the advice is to walk away from that emotional pain, to walk away from these chains that have bound you to this person, and to move forward with courage, to maybe even travel, to go somewhere else. Whoa. Jesus. So now it looks more like a breakup. Or you could have just had someone like an employee or a friend like truly do you dirty. And you're trying as hard as possible to like give forgiveness still. You could be a super big hearted, lots of love in you and compassion in you, Capricorn. And wanting to like figure out how to still make things work even though you know that it's been like imbalanced. It's a bit, so whatever happened, excuse me, I feel like they did you dirty, and maybe it's my bias as a reader, Piscean moon, trying to be like, oh, forgiveness, oh. But I do see you as being very wise, very emotionally intelligent, and that it just looks like, well, let's clarify. It just, yeah, injustice, justice in reverse. It looks like it's you seriously leaving this scenario in the past, leaving this person in the past, because they're not worth your time or your energy, or however you were trying to like help them out. Whatever you invested in them, they ruined it. And so coming into acceptance of that and not letting it ruin you, but also taking time for yourself to rebalance and to heal and to be with friends and to be gentle with yourself. Wow. So at like 30 minutes in, we get what this reading's all about. Schnei. It is a breakup. Or it is someone that did you dirty and you are, after quite a bit of thinking this through and weighing your options, you're realizing it's time to walk away. Time to move forward with your life. It's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your over-dependency on others. Be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what is happening inside and all around you, because this person was a weasel. Can we clarify the Page of Pentacles, please? Grit, we're just going to clarify to get just a little bit more ahas here, Capricorn, because you deserve so much better than that. The Capricorn collective I am speaking to in this reading is very, very emotionally intelligent, very wise, very mature, and you have a really big, forgiving heart. 3 of Cups. So this person could have brought in a third-party situation. They could have just done something that was sneaky if this was a work thing. They could have done something sneaky if this was a friend thing, talking badly about you with other people, and then you find out. Or doing things like that are just straight up not cool, throwing you under the bus, and you found out. Or if this was a love relationship dynamic, they cheated on you. Trigger warning, they cheated on you. But if that's the case, you'd already know if you're watching this. And you deserve so much better. Ew. Ew. I feel like you invested a lot in this person. And to be honest, I feel like there was never a really truly equal give and take. And you gave a lot. And you're learning through this how to establish better boundaries with people. Not that you're going to close off your heart in the future. Don't do that. It's just getting super clear around your boundaries and being able to articulate them and to speak them. Stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to outcome. Work, friends, relationship, whatever. Someone did you wrong. And you get to learn from it in ways that are going to benefit you in the future. So you can bring in better relationships. Yeah, you're definitely learning how to communicate, how you see a balanced give and take dynamic in whatever these relationships are for you in the future. There is movement moving forward. There's some inspiration. Now, once you go into this healing mode and this time by yourself, if you're traveling, perfect. You're grounding. You're seeing the truth of what happened. You're surrounding yourself with people you can trust. And as you dip into this vulnerability and this healing energy for yourself, this star energy, then we get, that's the Knight of Wands. Just more passionate messages. Also noticing red flags now. You know, you'll notice those red flags in the future, that hot and cold, if there is hot and cold, you'll be able to spot it more quickly, more easily. Advice, please. The Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. Yeah. Ten of Wands. So moving away from anything that, it says oppression. Moving away from burdens. Moving away from draining emotional energy. The ending, we have Five of Cups. Goodbye to that old dynamic that caused a lot of emotional upheaval, emotional heartbreak, just negative emotions, draining, codependent on you. You gave so much and they did that to you? Nah. With the Queen of Wands, we have the King of Cups. So opening yourself up to another emotionally intelligent equal in the future. And we have the Sun card over the Devil. Basically, like, for me, I see you being triumphant and happy in the future. And that when this person tries to find out what is going on with you, and they see how happy you are, they won't like that. The Devil does not like the sun or the sunshine. The Devil doesn't like when people feel free and happy and liberated, because they want them to be chained and bound and they want to control them. And the Chariot, please. Capricorn. Definitely talking to a pretty rad Capricorn who's going through it. And the Strength on the bottom of the deck. We have the Princess of Cups. The Princess of Cups is the Page of Cups. So this is helping you to move forward into a new heartfelt relationship with an equal. Someone who's worth your time. No more of this past dynamic. It's done. And you're giving yourself time right now. So give yourself time to heal. Give yourself time to be with people that are supportive. And you're not going to let this close your heart off or make you feel less than, because the Capricorn that I'm speaking to is very, very powerful. And very aligned. I think of power in a very positive way. I don't think of power as in terms of controlling others. I think that we all naturally have certain power within us, and as you tap into your own unique individual sense of self, there's a break here. There's time for you to be by yourself and for you to see that power and how powerful you are, You might have slightly lost yourself. I see that you've given a lot to this dynamic, and they took it for granted, and they messed things up royally. Now we're 40 minutes in. I'm going to pull one Archangel Raphael healing card. Just like makes me feel for you, you know? That sucks when people just screw you over. Especially when you truly were like very open, very giving. You took a risk on this person and they burnt you. This Weasel. Sorry. I guess if there's any bad name to call someone, a weasel's not too bad. You know, you could have other choice words about how you think about this person. A weasel, we'll go with that on this channel. Yeah, thank you. Easy does it. Dear Archangel Raphael, please help me detach, retreat, and let go so that healing can occur. Whew! Just like cry if you need to, okay? Do whatever you need to do, Capricorn. I'm sending you so much love. I truly hope this helps. I hope this helps you feel seen and validated if this is your story. Consider subscribing, liking if it affected you in a positive way. Comment below if you would like to share. And I'll see you in the next video.